Hey Ravens Nation! A one-year signing is being touted by NFL experts as the Ravens' best move of the entire 2026 offseason. And the most surprising thing? We're talking about a player who's about to turn 40 and could be a key piece in the title race. But it doesn't stop there. Important details have also emerged about the new offense led by Declan Doyle, and what has been revealed could leave NFL defenses in serious trouble this season. So, leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and stick with me until the end because today's news could completely change how you see the Ravens for 2026. And comment below, which news excites you most for the next season? Do you believe Calais Campbell can still be decisive for the Ravens in 2026? Comment below because I'll read your opinions. Is Calais Campbell the best offseason signing? When we think about the big offseason moves, the spotlight usually falls on young players, multi-million-dollar contracts, or impactful trades. But according to Bill Barnwell of ESPN, the Ravens' best signing this offseason wasn't any of those. In his view, the franchise's best decision was to re-sign Calais Campbell for another season. And that deserves attention. We're talking about one of the most respected players in the entire NFL, an athlete who has built a legendary career. Six-time Pro Bowl selection, a leader on and off the field, a true role model for any locker room. At 39 years old, many might imagine Campbell productive even in a limited role. And that's exactly what the Ravens intend to take advantage of. Baltimore Campbell may even post better numbers than last season. Another important detail is leadership. Not all contributions appear in the statistics. Having a veteran like Campbell teaching younger players is possible to measure, but within franchises it is extremely valued. And there is one more factor that makes this signing even more important: the situation of the defensive line. During a long season, injuries happen. Rotation is fundamental. Having a player capable of coming in and generating immediate pressure can make all the difference, especially in close games. A sack on third down, pressure forcing a bad pass, an important tackle in the red zone. These details often define victories and defeats. And Campbell continues to demonstrate the ability to produce exactly that type of play. Barnwell highlighted that the veteran is still very efficient in passing situations. Even though he's no longer the dominant player he was years ago, he remains a real threat to any offensive line. For just $5 million in a one-year contract, many believe the Ravens made one of the best deals in the NFL. A relatively low investment, reduced risk, enormous potential return. It's exactly the kind of smart move that usually differentiates competitive teams from the rest. Now, I want to know your opinion. Do you believe that Calais Cam could Peter Bell surprise us again in 2026? Or do you think age will finally start to take its toll? Comment below, because this debate is dividing many fans. The Ravens' new offense could be unpredictable. While the defense receives important reinforcements, the offense is also undergoing a silent transformation, and the main person responsible for this is Declan Doyle. The new offensive coordinator arrived surrounded by expectations, but until now, few details had been revealed about his philosophy. Then Durham Smythe decided to open the curtains a little, and what he said caught a lot of attention. According to Smythe, the Ravens' offense will be extremely versatile, but we're not just talking about a variety of plays. We're talking about something much deeper. We're talking about confusing defenses, creating doubt, forcing errors, manipulating reactions. According to Smythe, the system was designed to present one image to opponents and execute something completely different. Imagine a defense observing a formation. The players believe a certain play is coming. They position themselves to counter it. But, at the last moment, the execution follows a completely different path. This type of concept is a nightmare for defensive coordinators because it demands extreme discipline. Any misreading can lead to a major play. And there's an interesting fact: the most difficult offenses to defend in the modern NFL generally possess exactly this characteristic. They don't rely on a single identity. They manage to win in many different ways. If the defense shuts down the running game, there's a response. If the defense protects the deep field, there's another response. If the defense presses, there's a ready alternative. That's precisely what Smythe highlighted. According to him, practically everything has a planned response. This approach forces the defense to constantly think, and when a defense overthinks, it usually plays slower. Another point highly praised by Smythe was the attention to detail. He stated that this is practically Declan Doyle's motto, and this could be huge for Baltimore. Because great offenses are rarely built on talent alone, they are built through execution. The difference between a 2-yard gain and a touchdown can be a detail, a more precise route, a better executed block, correct alignment, a faster read. All of this is part of attention to detail. Furthermore, Doyle arrives with an extremely interesting background. Throughout his career, he has worked with respected NFL coaches. Among them are Sean Payton and Ben Johnson, two names recognized for developing creative and efficient offenses. Learning from professionals of this caliber can greatly accelerate a coordinator's growth. And perhaps that explains why so many players seem excited about the new offensive direction. Of course, we're still in the preseason. Many questions remain unanswered. How will Lamar Jackson be used? What will be the role of the tight ends? How will the running game be distributed? Which concepts will gain more prominence? All of this will be discovered over the next few months. But the first signs seem positive. Very positive. The most important word used by Smythe was multiple, and that word can perfectly summarize the future of the Ravens' offense. An offense capable of attacking in different ways, capable of adapting, capable of responding to opponent adjustments, capable of keeping defenses guessing throughout the 4 quarters. If this vision truly becomes reality, Baltimore could present one of the most difficult offenses to predict in the entire NFL. Closing Ravens fans. After these 2 pieces of news, it's hard not to be excited about what's being built for 2026. On one hand, Calais Campbell returns bringing leadership, experience, and the ability to produce in decisive moments. On the other, Declan Doyle begins to design an offense that promises to be creative, intelligent, and extremely unpredictable. These are different moves, but both point to the same goal: to transform the Ravens into a true title contender. Now the question is for you. Which of these news items excited you the most? The return of Calais Campbell, or the new offensive philosophy presented by Durham Smythe? Write it in the comments because I want to know your opinion. If you've made it this far, write the word Ravens in the comments so I know who watches the videos until the end. Don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. Lots of content about the Baltimore Ravens is coming soon. See you in the next video.